I felt the need of using facial sponges when I started using the Khadi vitamin C face cleanser, because this facial cleanser takes a lot of time and multiple washes to completely get off the skin. So I coincidentally visited the Miniso store and stopped by the facial sponges section. Yeah, and there were 3 kind of sponges over there. One was the convex sponge. I have heard a lot about that. And the other ones were the thin, more porous sponges. I didn't know what they were made of. And the third ones were these. They are super soft and they are quite thick like this. So this is the thickness of these sponges, and they come with a case. So all of this I got for 190 rupees for 2 sponges and 1 case to keep them in. They are made of PVA, that is soybean protein fiber. I'm using this one and I have kept a fresh one to show you how they come in a packaging, to show you all that. And a few important things about using them. That they are not to be used with super hot water, like don't put them in boiling hot water. So they dry down hard like a rock. So this one has dried down like a rock. I'm pressing it, but it's not pressing down. So don't squeeze, like don't squeeze or bend them while they are in the hard form. Let me show you the other one. Like this one, it's soft right now because I have not started using it. So it's like super soft, and in this plastic packaging, that's why it's holding up a little air, but it's super soft. It gets soft after wetting, but in the hard form, just take care of it so that you don't end up ruining it. Soak them well in water to get them back to the soft spongy form before using them. So store them in cool and dry place and avoid direct contact with sunlight. Don't just put it out there in your balcony to dry it off. And if you want to keep them spotless, because I have tried several things with them. It was my first time with facial sponges, and obviously I was learning how to take care of them and how to not ruin them. So what I did was I washed my scrub with it, and then the other time I washed my face pack with it, and it got the face pack didn't do much of a harm to it, but then yes, it did stain it a little over here. Also, if you are using a walnut scrub and you're washing it off with if you're planning on cleaning it off with this, just consider that it will hold up to the granules of walnuts or apricot, and they'll stay there forever. You can't get rid of it from its surface. So if you don't want that to happen, just keep it away from the scrubs, the walnut and apricot, or any sort of scrubs. Instead of applying the cleaner directly on the sponge, I first cleanse my face well for 60 seconds and then follow the same using wet sponge. Concentrating more in my problem areas like around my nose and mouth area. I then wash the sponge and my face and go all over one more time, just to give a little extra exfoliation to my face and neck. So that's how I use it. Now let's talk about the benefits that I have felt since I have started using a facial sponge. They definitely do help in getting rid of the dead skin, and they stimulate the growth of new cells. They really deep cleanse the face, so they really help with getting rid of the leftover makeup on the skin, and they provide mild exfoliation without stripping off the skin, as like the apricot and walnut scrubs, they do cause what do they call it? Micro scratching, I don't know. They kind of scratch the skin, and if you're a highly sensitive skin person, I would not suggest that you go for walnut and apricot scrubs. Rather go for some other ways of, you know, exfoliating the skin, like facial sponges or shaving your face, because I do that and I like it more than exfoliating with all those scrubs. Change I noticed after I started using facial sponges is that it has improved with my pigmentation. I cannot say the sponge alone has done it, but I can definitely say that this is one of the factors. The other factors are using a sunscreen and shaving the face and moisturizing like a crazy person every single day, even when it's a super hot day. So I do make sure to moisturize my face before going to bed. My skin has started looking smoother and glowy. So the glow part, I really did feel it since I started using these. Also, I do not feel the need of additionally exfoliating my skin with scrubs. And I generally use them twice a day, but if I am running out of time or I'm busy, I just make sure to use it at least once a day, and that is before going to bed. I understand that not everybody has access to Miniso stores in their cities, so for those, I am going to leave a few links of some good facial PVA facial sponges or konjac sponges in the description bar below, so you can check over there and buy from there. So you can ideally use a facial sponge for 90 days, but if you notice any foul smell or any fungus developing on it, just get rid of it and move on to the next, a fresh one. I've seen some amazing results with the usage of these facial sponges, and I'm using them from, I think it has been more than or almost 2 months that I'm using facial sponges. So if you're a sensitive skin person like me, and if you're noticing that the walnut, apricot or any facial scrub is not working for you and is making your skin more porous or textured, then I think you must give facial sponges a try.